The Young and the Restless show weekly spoilers for the week of May 5th through May 9th reveal that Victor Newman, played by Eric Bredin, will be attacking Kyle Abbott, played by Michael Mealer. Additionally, Lily Winters, played by Crystal Cowell, will be taking a gamble that her family will most likely not approve of. Some spoilers for The Young and the Restless. On the 5th of May, Damien and Lily form a bond over their loss. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the episode 145 of the 52nd season airing on Monday, May 5th, show that Damien Kane, played by Jermaine Rivers, provides Lily Winters with an update that his mother, Amy Lewis, played by Valerie Pettiford, is doing well and responding to treatment. During their time apart, Damien relays to Lily that he and Nate Hastings, played by Sean Dominic, engaged in some form of bonding activity. In addition, he expresses his regret to Lily for his defensiveness regarding Devin Hamilton, Britton James, and Lily's reservations against him regarding the latter. The conversation between Lily and Damien centers on Dumas, and Lily begs Damien to arrange a meeting between her and his boss. However, Damien cautions her that he is not optimistic about the outcome of the attempt. Due to the fact that they have both lost their father, they also engage in some bonding and conversation. In order to show Damien a photograph of Neil Winters, who is played by Kristen St. John, Lily leads him down to the jazz lounge. Hearing about Neil is amazing to me, as I am sure you all do as well. Lily tells Damien that despite the fact that he has lost his father, he is fortunate to have his mother back in his life. It is important that he allows more people to enter so that he does not feel as alone and does not have to go through these things by himself. In addition to the funding provided by Victor Newman, Nate and Audra's Vibrani venture, while this is going on, Nate informs Audra Charles Zuleika Silver that Amy's treatment is progressing very well. During the time that he was away, Audra claims that she was occupied with the development of her new business, which she is referring to as Vibranti. During the time that Nate was out from town, she came up with a lot of fascinating ideas. Nevertheless, she must confess that Victor has not yet completed the funding on the project. It is only natural that Nate believes Victor is trying to con her. This is a reminder to her that the person cannot be trusted. There is a need for Audra to change the subject. He tells her that while they were away, Nate and Damien engaged in some brotherly bonding activities. It gives him great pleasure to say that he and Amy are working together to make Damien more receptive to the concept of family and to soften his stance on the matter. When Audra is chatting to Nate, she is unable to actually talk to Victor, therefore she is losing out on his calls. Victor keeps phoning Audra and she is missing out on those calls. Y&R's housing search for Claire and Kyle, as well as Victor's opposition to the show. Kyle is informed by Claire Grace Newman, played by Haley Aaron, that she is really concerned about her father, Cole. They have not yet arrived at a diagnosis, but he is in a very serious condition. She is informed by Kyle that Harrison Locke, played by Redding Munsell, is furious because Summer Newman, played by Allison Lanier, has left town. In addition, Kyle claims that he informed Summer about their move-in. In spite of this, Claire is still concerned about Victor's response to it. After that, Kyle Abbott mentions that he was looking at some listings, and then he offers that they take Adam Newman's Mark Grossman old flat rather than hunting for a new one. The fact that Kyle was conducting research on real estate without contacting Claire is causing her some degree of annoyance. For this reason, Kyle extends an apology to Claire, but he also believes that if Adam were to sell to them, Victor could be more receptive to their proposition. It is beyond my comprehension why he would think so, as if Adam's approval would be of any significance to the mustache Victor Newman. When Claire realizes that Adam's apartment has a lot of things around it that they would enjoy, including things that Harrison would appreciate, she gives in to her desires. Therefore, she is in agreement. This is a good idea. Attempts are going to be made by Claire to organize the viewing. Kyle is thrilled since this would be a speedier way for them to move in together and he is looking forward to it. In the celebration of Billy and Sally's AbbotCom, Phyllis causes a collision. At AbbotCom, Billy Abbott, played by Jason Thompson, and Sally Spectra, played by Courtney Hope, are raising a glass to acknowledge her arrival. While they are drinking champagne, she is expressing her thoughts. Then, would you believe it? They are confronted by Phyllis Summers, played by Michelle Stafford, who is enraged. Her accusation is that they are celebrating her termination. Sally and Billy are adamant that this is not the case. Phyllis pours some of their champers for herself and then gets into Billy, warning him that she is not going to leave him so easy. In response to Phyllis's insistence that Billy will allow her to return to work, Billy responds, "No, this is for your own good. It is imperative that you go and heal." Instead of taking this job with Summer, Phyllis believes that Sally should have chosen the job that Chelsea Lawson Newman Melissa Claire Egan had with Summer. Young and the restless spoilers on the show to say after that, Phyllis accuses Sally of having been plotting this for several weeks out of her sight. After that, Phyllis begins to warn Sally about Billy, stating that he is unpredictable and pulls the rug out from under partners. In the past, he has done that to her. Caution is warranted for her. Phyllis makes a solemn promise that she will emerge victorious in the end. As far as Billy is concerned, you should just let it go. However, Phyllis is enraged and declares that he will be sorry. While she is sitting there stewing and planning, she storms out of the room and goes to buy some coffee with double the amount of caffeine. It would appear that caffeine is the very last thing she requires. The dangers have Sally in a state of extreme worry.